We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Buenos Aires taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Check, Panther. Ready, right?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on top. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. And Cooks hands it over the middle. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cowboys are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Check. Ready.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Broncos switch. Bronco switch.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage?
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Fields. And that's complete to Cooks. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Alex Wright on the tackle there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a screen now for Pollard. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready?
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Say, hey.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Shoves him aside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. But what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown! A big play there. 70 yards. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Pollard will take it up the gut. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go.
Now it's Fields. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Don't jump.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right here.
Back to throw. Fields. There again is Cooks, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go, son. Alpha. Sit high.
Fields now to throw. This is caught. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving that.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. They go out formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah,
oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
All right.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the option left is Fields. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Going to try the right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know is that
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
it has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Bell over the middle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Second and goal from the 1.
Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind it.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
To throw is Fields.
This will be caught at about the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
2nd and 2. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
60 Bison. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
41 yards.
And the Armadillos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Armadillos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Fields buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go. Good night.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
61 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Able to slither by. Still shedding tackles. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly